It's me, Mario!
Hello good ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be discussing the revolutionary Super Mario 64 and why it is a timeless classic. For an N64 game, this title has certainly maintained the test of time for its fans and the community of many speedrunners, modders, etc. But how does the base game hold up today? Well, let's find out.
Let's go!
So plot-wise, Super Mario 64 keeps it simple and remains close to that of their predecessors. Bowser has kidnapped the princess and it's our job to save her once again. This time, however, he's gotten a little bit crafty. He's also stolen all the castle's power stars and used them to trap the princess within the castle walls, scattering them across many worlds upon doing so. And it's our job as this fucking blonky donkey Mario here to gather all, and by that I just mean over 40% of them, of the power stars, to free her. And that's pretty much it. It's simple stuff, yet it's innovative for this series formula, to say the least. So of course, this game is best known for its gameplay and how it revolutionised the gaming industry, one of the first ever 3D platformers, and yes, while that is beginning to show, there is no denying how much of a big deal this game was back in the day. It's so simple, yet it's so good still. Run around small and in places linear environments to collect stars to progress the game. It's great stuff. Now of course it's not all run and jump, there's the special caps, one that allows Mario to take to the skies to an extent, and fly around as Wing Cap Mario to take shortcuts or reach otherwise unreachable stars and areas. The invisible cap will allow Mario to pass through certain walls, such as gates, to acquire previously unobtainable stars, and Metal Mario, well, it's in the name, it turns in metal, and it allows you to walk on the seafloor and fight currents. All pretty cool power-ups and really good ideas, and the stages are also pretty well designed. Classics such as Bob-omb Battlefield and Womp's Fortress remain masterclasses of design and some of the best stages in Mario history. Jolly Roger Bay and Dire Dire Docks are fine enough for the water stages. Cool Cool Mountain and Tall Tall Mountain are opposite in design and objective, but remain just as fun as one another. And let's not forget about the infamous slide. The game's levels lend themselves to fun, for the most part, and offer plenty of replay value through their numerous stars. The control and camera definitely show their age, however, with the camera being the worst offender, but it's very restrictive and is either too close or too far and gets stuck very easily. The control isn't terrible, just a little bit clunky in places and needs some refining, but it's overall a solid experience. In terms of the visual department, they are certainly starting to show their age nowadays, and since we live in 2021, not 1996, I'll be judging it based on today's standards and not then. So with that said, this game looks like a Playmobil toy set. However, that actually works to the game's favour. The visuals might be outdated, yes, but they have something that not many games do these days, and that's charm. The blocky look to the characters and the world makes it look like something, it makes you playing like in a toy world or something, It's all in your imagination. Think the concept of the Lego movie or the Smash 64 and Melee intros. The sounds, music, voices, all have that retro feel to them, and it's charming. I love the aesthetic of this game so much, honestly. A large number of gamers today are casuals and they aren't intrigued by graphics more times than not, so I can see why they'd avoid this game, but it's undeniable how charming the title is, and it's just a shame that the modern audience today, both casuals and some hardcores, can't play games like this simply because they think the visuals hold back the game that much. Honestly, it really doesn't. And of course, one of the most recognisable things about this game is its soundtrack. Koji Kondo is the man, the myth, the legend who created this OST, and a large percentage of Mario OSTs past and present. Some of gaming's most iconic tracks stem from this very game. Bob-omb Battlefield, Dire Dire Docks, Slide, Peach's Castle, Merry-Go-Round. These are some of the most iconic and best tracks from the game. But a few of my personal favourites include Koopa's Road, Koopa's Theme, Cave Dungeon, File Select and the Credits theme. A soundtrack that is iconic and it really does hold up well today. But of course, no game is without its flaws, so I'll stop my seemingly endless praise and get to what is clearly not too good. Of course, as I stated before, the control and camera isn't so great. Of course, this isn't a massive issue, especially since they aren't awful by any means, but are certainly worth mention. The power-ups are also incredibly situational. They have fantastic ideas, but rather than being used to expand a level or open new paths, they are just used for no more than 30 seconds, and all they do is nab you 1 or 2 stars, which is kinda sucky to be honest with you. Since they presented great opportunities to open up a level. And the game has a strangely difficulty spike. The ground floor, the first floor and basement of the castle ranges from easy to moderate, but the topmost floor features Rainbow Ride and Tick-Tock Clock, 2 very challenging stages, and only one of them are good. And they don't exactly build you up to this spike either, it's all over the place. The bosses feel rinsed and repeated. There are 3 total main bosses, all being Bowser, just with different abilities and hit points. It is traditional formula, I know, and what they do to spice things up is cool, but I always wanted to play the level leading up to the boss more since it's a great platforming challenge, whereas the boss are just easy throwaways. There are stage bosses as well, but they're all pretty good, if just not a bit jarring in comparison to Bowser and really easy. Completion is also a little bit too easy. You need 70 out of 120 stars to be able to finish the game, which is fine, but the remaining 50 aren't that hard to get and can be done with only an extra 2 to 4 hours of playtime. It's a kid's game, I understand, but Mario Sunshine can get away with this shit, so 64 could at least have a little bit more challenge. And finally, my main complaint, the further you get into the game, the less fun it becomes. The starting levels are easily some of the best, if not the best, but we all also have fun secrets like the slide, you know? We have cool set pieces like illusion paintings, lanterns that contain a ghost house and secret walls in the castle, and secret areas outside the castle. But the higher we go, the less fun the levels and scenery in the castle become. The castle stuff I can excuse, but damn it man, I don't look forward to many of these levels upon a replay, and I replay this game a lot. But at the end of the day, Super Mario 64 was, and it remains to be, a cheerful 3D platformer that set the standard for what the genre can be. The core elements of this title remain to be fun and addictive, but the more in-depth elements fail in areas that have much more potential than what succeeded, I'm afraid to report. But thankfully, the game received a DS port and expansion in 2004 that adds 30 more stars, 5 more stages, mini-games, new power-ups, 3 more playable characters, refined visuals, kind of upscaled music you could say I suppose, and better control and camera. The DS port does remain to be the definitive edition of this game, even if I hate the run button, and is something I hope we see remade or further expanded and brought to the Switch one day, with the 3D All-Stars version being a bit of a letdown. Super Mario 64 is undoubtedly a classic, one that despite becoming more dated each day, will forever live thanks to its community and fans, a game that went down in history then and now. It is a true timeless classic, just like how films such as Star Wars and Jurassic Park, Jaws, all are classics within the movie genre. And it's an example of what gaming actually is, in my opinion. And what's the best part of Super Mario 64? Well, it has to be the credits music. It's got the best credits music of any game. So while they roll, I'll roll mine.
Thank you so much for playing my game.